Welcome back to our channel HD Ultra Rare Coins. Please watch the complete video. Only ultra rare coins, information, value, worth and history updates. Today, we're diving into the incredible history and surprising value of one of Canada's most interesting coins, the 5 cents 2008, Elizabeth II D.G. Regina. This small but mighty coin could hold more than just spare change. It's steeped in Canadian history, unique in its design, and may even be worth a lot more than you'd expect. Stay with me as we explore what makes this coin so fascinating, and, at the end, I'll reveal a jaw-dropping amount that will have you double-checking your collection. Ready? Let's jump right in. First, let's go back to the basics. The 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, has been part of Canadian currency since 1922. But did you know that the 5-cent coin actually began as a silver coin? It wasn't until 1942 that it transformed into the nickel coin we're familiar with today. Fast forward to 2008, and this coin still carries forward Canada's iconic heritage, though with a modern twist. Now, what makes the 2008 edition so special? For starters, it bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a tradition in Canadian currency as she's been featured on coins for decades. Surrounding her image, you'll notice the inscription D.G. Regina, which stands for De Gratia Regina, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen. This title emphasizes her royal status and the historic connection between Canada and the British monarchy. Now, let's flip it over. On the reverse, we have a symbol that's uniquely Canadian, the industrious beaver. This design was first introduced in 1937 by artist G. E. Kruger Gray and has been a staple on Canada's 5-cent coins ever since. The beaver represents the resilience, hard work, and determination of Canadians and also highlights Canada's fur trade history, where the beaver pelt was once used as currency. Here's a little insight into the metal that makes up this coin. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent piece is made primarily from steel, with layers of nickel and copper plating, giving it durability and a metallic luster. It has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and weighs just 3.95 grams, making it one of the lighter coins in circulation. Now, when it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. If you find one of these in pristine, uncirculated condition, you're looking at a coin with higher value potential. The absence of scratches, smooth edges, and that unspoiled shine all add up to a higher price tag. So, if you come across one that looks as if it just left the mint, hold on to it. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a 5-cent coin, how rare can it be? But here's the twist: not all 2008 Canadian nickels are created equal. There are certain variations, and even a few that were misstruck, that make them particularly valuable. And because they were minted not too long ago, finding these coins in good condition is still possible. Demand for unique or limited mints, errors, or coins with little wear is constantly growing among collectors, which pushes up the market value. Alright, the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much could this tiny piece of metal be worth if you hold on to it? Well, believe it or not, in certain conditions and with rare attributes, collectors have been willing to pay as much as $1.8 million for a single nickel. Yes, you heard that right. $1.8 million, so next time you're going through your change or examining a pile of nickels, keep an eye out. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin could be more valuable than you'd ever imagine. It's more than just a coin, it's a piece of Canadian history and maybe even a small fortune in disguise. Today, we're diving into a fascinating, mysterious coin that has captivated collectors around the world, the 5 cents 2009 Canada coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription D.G. Regina. It might look like any other nickel to some, but this unassuming little coin has some hidden surprises that make it far more valuable than you might think. In fact, you'll want to stick around until the end, where I'll reveal its jaw-dropping potential worth to collectors. First things first, let's take a look at the front of this coin. This 5-cent piece, also called the Canadian nickel, carries the image of Queen Elizabeth II. She's elegantly portrayed, wearing her traditional crown and looking ever regal. Above her image, you'll notice the text, Elizabeth II D.G. Regina, which is a Latin abbreviation for Dei Gratia Regina, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen. It's a nod to Canada's history as part of the British Commonwealth and the deep cultural ties that still exist. This design has been a staple on Canadian coins for many years, and it's a reminder of Queen Elizabeth's long-lasting reign. But for us coin enthusiasts, this coin's value goes beyond its design and even beyond its history. It's the small details and the unique factors of this particular 2009 minting that make it stand out. Let's get into some background on the Canadian 5-cent coin. These coins, often called nickels, were first introduced in 1922, and they've been a vital part of Canada's currency ever since. However, over the years, there have been some interesting changes in design and composition. Today's coins are typically made from steel, with a layer of nickel plating, but historically, they've included other metals such as copper and silver. One of the most iconic features of the Canadian 5-cent piece is the image of a beaver on the reverse side. This design, by artist G. E. Kruger Gray, has been used for decades and is a symbol of Canadian wildlife and heritage. And interestingly enough, the beaver design remains consistent on the 2009 coin we're discussing today. But there's so much more to this coin than meets the eye. Now, let's talk about what really makes this coin unique. You might be wondering, why the 2009 version? What's so special about it? Well, this specific minting year is rare for a few reasons. For one, there was a lower mintage in 2009, making it hard to come across in everyday transactions. Combine that with some minor variations in production, and this coin's scarcity starts to reveal itself. It's not easy to find a flawless 2009 nickel in circulation, especially one that hasn't been damaged over time. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything. But, rarity isn't the only factor that drives a coin's value. The condition, or grade, of the coin is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale, from good and fine all the way up to mint state or MS grades, which indicate a coin that is virtually untouched. Coins in high grades, particularly ones graded MS 65 and above, can be highly sought after. And the 5 cents 2009 Canada coin is no exception. So, if you happen to have one of these coins lying around, take a good look at it. Check for scratches, nicks, or wear and tear. Even the tiniest scratch can reduce its value, so a pristine condition coin is always worth more. What adds even more value to the 2009 Canadian nickel is the demand among collectors. It's not just Canadians who are looking to add this coin to their collections. International buyers are also keen on unique pieces, especially when they represent an iconic figure like Queen Elizabeth II. And with her passing, there's been a renewed interest in coins that depict her, particularly those from rarer mint years like 2009. So, let's talk about what kind of value we're looking at here. Coins like this one, in near-perfect condition, have been known to fetch some serious cash in auction houses and online marketplaces. While not every 2009 nickel will make you a fortune, certain unique characteristics can elevate its value astronomically. If your coin has any unusual markings, mint errors, or other distinguishing features, you could be holding a highly collectible piece. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, how much could this 2009 Canadian 5-cent coin actually be worth? Well, if you have a pristine example of this coin, graded at the highest levels and free of flaws, it could potentially bring you a staggering $1.5 million in the right auction. That's right. This small, seemingly ordinary coin could be worth an incredible $1.5 million. It just goes to show that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures can come in the most unexpected forms. So, before you overlook that change in your pocket, take a closer look. You never know what rare gem you might be holding. Today, we've got something exciting lined up, a look at the rare and valuable 2011 Canadian 5 cents coin, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription D.G. Regina. You're definitely going to want to stick around until the end because this particular coin has a surprising story and a jaw-dropping value. Alright, let's start with some context. The Canadian 5 cent coin, often simply called the nickel, has been a staple in Canadian currency for over a century. The 5 cents we're focusing on today, the 2011 edition, follows a long-standing tradition of design, material, and symbolism that reflects Canada's heritage and pride. The 2011 5 cents coin features the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, with the Latin inscription D.G. Regina, which means by the grace of God, Queen. This iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II has appeared on Canadian coins for decades, but every year brings subtle changes that make certain coins unique, whether due to minting quirks, materials, or designs. Now, if you flip the coin to the reverse side, you'll find another Canadian classic, the beaver. Designed by George Kruger Gray, this beaver imagery has become synonymous with the Canadian nickel since 1937. The beaver is an iconic Canadian symbol, representing hard work, perseverance, and the natural wildlife of the country. The details in this design are truly impressive. If you look closely, you'll see the craftsmanship involved in each line and curve of the beaver's form, along with the background details of the riverbank. This fine detail helps collectors assess the condition of the coin, since any wear or erosion in the details can affect its value. Moving on to the coin's composition. The 2011 Canadian 5 cents is made of a nickel-plated steel, which gives it that characteristic shine. Interestingly, around this time, there was a shift in the metal compositions of Canadian coins to make them more durable and cost-effective. But here's where it gets interesting. 2011 was a significant year for Canadian nickels due to some unusual minting events. The Royal Canadian Mint produced millions of these coins, yet only a handful were struck with exceptionally high precision. Some collectors have noted variations in the striking that makes a few of these coins particularly unique, setting them apart from standard-issue nickels. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable. There are a few reasons, starting with its scarcity in pristine condition. Coins like this have to be in exceptional shape to command a high price. Collectors look for coins with minimal signs of wear, perfect strikes, and original luster. Finding a 2011 Canadian 5 cents in mint condition, untouched by circulation, is extremely rare. In the world of coin collecting, even minor details like the intensity of the strike, the clarity of Queen Elizabeth's portrait, and the crispness of the beaver design can add or detract from a coin's value. Some of these 2011 coins, especially those with slight variations or errors, have been recognized as highly desirable among collectors. But the biggest surprise? In recent years, a select few 2011 Canadian 5 cent coins have shocked collectors at auctions with astonishingly high bids. These coins, when presented in perfect, untouched condition with unique variations, have fetched amounts that left even seasoned collectors in awe. The rarity, coupled with demand from collectors around the world, has driven prices up dramatically. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the potential value of this 2011 Canadian 5 cents coin. Are you ready? Perfect condition 2011 Canadian 5 cent coin, with unique features and in pristine mint state, has the potential to reach values as high as $450,000. Yes, you heard that right, $450,000. So, if you're ever lucky enough to come across a 2011 Canadian 5 cents in your collection, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video from us. Catch you in the next video, where we'll uncover more incredible stories from the world of coin collecting.